quality is terrible in Michigan today, like the worst air quality in the world, literally. So our air purifier is my planty. And today I discovered planty is sprouting a flower for the first time since like last year. When I repotted planty, planty was looking pretty sad. Look at the flower. This is the most exciting time of my life. I'm such a proud plant person, parent. Today is my monthly plant hooky day where I put random PTO in with no plans. Although I did have plans today that were unfortunately ruined by the air quality. Today is July 17th. The air quality in Michigan, at least as of yesterday, was the worst air quality in the world. There are raging wildfires happening in Canada right now, apparently. And it's amazing and also sad that the smoke has somehow trickled down to the south and has targeted Michigan. And not only are we dealing with these wildfires, we're also dealing with explosive diarrhea and excessive heat. I'm just kidding, but not really. On my hooky day, I actually had planned to go to an art fair because there's an art fair that started yesterday and it's Thursday, Friday, and Saturday. But with the air quality being so terrible, we decided it was best just not to go because it's outside. So I have spent all morning inside. I think it's like, it's 12:15. And I don't know what to do with myself. But I am happy I'm not at work today because when I went to work yesterday, the ventilation in the area that we work is so bad. We could actually still smell the wildfire smoke inside the lobby and my chest was not feeling great. I had a hard time taking a deep breath and I had to take a break somewhere towards the interior of the building, far away from the doors that were outside. So I don't regret keeping my day off, but I am a little sad. Did you know that the window is like wide open?
You always have the window wide open. Of course I know.
Let me close it.
Always had it wide open.
And I'm also girl talking to camera right now about my experience with the wildfires. What? I forget what I was even talking about, but we're going to Costco because we need food. And the air is probably cleaner in there than it is in here. Wish us luck.
Good to see you.
Maybe not today. Maybe not tomorrow. Eventually.
I still feel that fire. Something between us is forever. Time can move so strange.
So stir crazy right now that I am going to the grocery store. I'm going to Meijer. This is a really worthless clip of me here, and I probably shouldn't be driving with one hand while I'm talking to
Lost the moment, and I let your love slip away.
I think I've already had this one. It is almost 4 o'clock. I get off work at 4. I did nothing today because it is smoky outside and it's unsafe to be outside to breathe the smoky air. I'm just sad because this is no better than a snow day. And I just scrolled. And it's hard to breathe. It is hard to breathe in here. Forgive me for being dramatic. But I hope things improve so I can do stuff this weekend that are outside. And I should have exercised. But it's hard to breathe, so I can't do that. So what do I do with my Friday evening after doing absolutely nothing all day besides drink this with regret? I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm actually like so sad right now because I have been thinking / watching old YouTube videos from wintertime and how long and miserable winter was and how I was so looking forward to summer because I wanted some sunshine and some heat, and now we have the sunshine and the heat, but also I can't go outside. Like it's just not smart or safe. So I feel like it's winter. Like I'm sitting here looking longingly out the window. At least the grass is green and it's not covered in snow. But I feel sad. I'm supposed to go outside today. And I think it's gonna be bad tomorrow too. I think it's gonna be bad for a couple days. Like I don't think I'll be able to go outside without inhaling particulate and bad air for a few days. Things you take for granted, like fresh air, has me thinking about the Lorax and the canned air that the mayor has people buying in that movie. I am not gonna watch that movie today. I'm just gonna finish the single cider I have left and watch the fuzzy white things floating by. I assume they're just fuzzy white things, but apparently in the Upper Peninsula it was like snowing ash. So every time I take a deep breath, it is so difficult. This is just not healthy. I'm done complaining, but it's a problem. My husband's teasing me how girl talk to camera is no different than a podcast. Okay, but he's got a point. I'm starting to get extremely stir crazy from staying inside, away from the unsafe air, and it's slowly killing me. Although the air it's worse than it was yesterday morning, but it's still not like super duper bad, so I probably could go outside, but I'm just like nervous to do that. So the last time I visited my parents in the middle of June, my dad shared with me his concerns about my car situation. My car situation is that I'm fortunate enough to have two cars. My main car is a 2012 Mazda. That is the first car that I ever got, and it's my pride and joy. It's my baby. I love her so much. She is beautiful. She drives wonderfully. She just broke 100,000 miles this year, which is kind of crazy considering I've had her since 2014, and I am probably going to have a mental breakdown whenever I have to get rid of her, whenever that is. And then the other car that I have is my dad's old 2010 Prius. When he bought a new car, he offered me and my husband to have his car since we only had one car. And so we gratefully accepted his offer and have had it for like a year and a half. It is not my pride and joy. I do not like that Prius, okay? I didn't like it when he bought it. I don't like it now. Basically, he's like, your cars are old. You need to get a new one. You need to get a new car. I'm worried about you driving those old cars such long distances because I have about a 30-mile commute on the days that I drive myself to the office and a 50-mile commute on the days that I drive my husband to the office before I go to work. So I'm driving a lot, hence why I put like 60,000 miles on my car since moving to Michigan. So he's got some reservations, which then in turn gave me a lot of anxiety about how old these cars are and how maybe someday randomly out of the blue, they'll break down and I will be SOL, which is not something that I want. Since that moment, I have been vigorously scouring the internet for a new car or another car. But the only car brand I know that I like is the Mazda. So I am like exclusively looking at Mazdas right now. They're expensive. We're looking at used, which are basically the price of new cars. And I've come across like 3-year-old used cars that on the Carfax have cosmetic damage and they're still like the price of a new car. They've been in accidents and they're maybe only $3,000 cheaper than a new car. And I'm just like, what do I do? So last night during my late night browsing session of the Carfax, I found a 2025 model that is just slightly more expensive than the 2023 models I was looking at with damage. And I am like almost sold on it. But I don't know how it drives. The reason that I am looking at Mazda specifically is because I love how my car drives. It has its problems. I've learned how to manage those. I scheduled a test drive and I'm like super anxious because I hated the car buying process the one and only time I've had to go through it. I don't want to have like a total stranger driving in the car with me in an area that I'm not familiar with. This Mazda dealership is like 40 minutes from here. So I have a lot of anxiety. That's why I'm sitting here talking to camera, and I've wasted so much time this morning being anxious until I finally scheduled that appointment, and now I have post anxiety. And what time is it? I think it's like almost noon. It's 11:45, and all I want to do is like go outside. But I don't know if that's healthy for me to do. So yeah, we shall see. So I'm going to go outside for the first time since, well, no, I guess I went outside yesterday, but I had a mask on, so I couldn't tell if it smelled bad. A luxury I didn't know I needed. I feel like I've been trapped inside for 2 days because I have been trapped inside for 2 days. I mean, we went to the grocery store yesterday. We went to Costco. But other than that, I have not walked outside in a second. So the air quality has much improved since Thursday and Friday. It is under 100. Accomplishments, okay? So it's supposed to rain today. So I want to go do a little outside walking before we get the bad weather. Oh, and this is my cutie little pink outfit. I actually bought a cute little gingham bra to go with this, but it just feels a tad too revealing. So this goes with like a tennis outfit. I think it's cute. I don't have a lot of pink, to be honest. Also, I don't know why, but I've been super obsessed with Gooder sunglasses. My sister has been using them for years, and I wasn't a huge fan of the styles that she was buying, but I went on the website randomly like a couple months ago, and I was like, I need some polarized sunglasses, and these are more expensive than I usually pay for, even though apparently they're marketed as affordable. But I bought these recently, and the goal was workout Barbie because they are literal goggles. They're kind of fun though. They're different than sunglasses I normally own. I needed something that I could like work out in, but like they don't go around my ears. I don't know if that's normal. These ones don't. The other ones I have to. I don't know what I'm doing. Good morning. It's very early. I mean, it's not any earlier than I normally wake up. I've been waking up at 5:30 since I started this job, so for like the last 2 or 3 years. And I ate dinner way too close to bedtime last night. I think we finished cooking dinner at like 9 o'clock. And so I feel a little bit nauseous this morning. I'm going back to work today from an extended weekend that unfortunately I didn't get to take advantage of because of the wildfire smoke. So on Friday we were planning on going to an art fair, but the smoke was just so bad outside that we decided it was in our best interest to skip it. And then we didn't go to the art fair on Saturday either because the smoke was still not great. So I basically wasted those 2 days. But yesterday, this is what I had to come and tell you about because I am losing sleep over it right now, which is funny. But let me explain. Yesterday, my husband and I went to look at cars. Mind you, this is my husband's first time shopping for cars, and it's my second time shopping for cars, and I haven't shopped for a car in 12 plus years. So the experience was an experience. Now, of course, I watched tons of YouTube videos ahead of time, and walking into this car dealership, we actually didn't have the intention of buying the car that day because honestly, it was the only car I had scheduled a test drive for. So I was like, well, I can't buy the first car that I test drive, although that might still help him, but that's besides the point. I haven't been in a rush to buy a car. We have, thankfully, 2 working cars, but one is 16 years old and the other is 14 years old. They're both relatively low mileage cars. Like one has 122,000 miles on it, the 16-year-old car, and the 14-year-old car has 112,000 miles on it. So they're pretty low mileage considering how old they are, and especially compared to anything that's sold in this area for used. We're not looking to buy a new car. We are still looking to buy a used car, but because this is our first time ever shopping for cars, I've been exclusively using Carfax to start to filter out price ranges and models and blah, blah, blah. I also have some of the help of Consumer Reports. We go to the used car dealership without the intention of buying yesterday. I just wanted to test drive this car. And honestly, this wasn't even a car that I've been looking at. It was a car that I was pretty adamant about not buying. But I really love the car that I have. So I was like, well, what's the next closest thing to that? I need to just narrow down my options. There was nothing wrong with how it drove. So we go to the car dealership and I drive it. First of all, they hand me the keys. Nobody's in the car with us. I'm like, so they're just letting us go? I didn't even have the slightest clue. They didn't even show me how to turn it on. So I turn it on and I drive, and it's okay. It drives really well. It's really smooth ride compared to what I've been driving. Like really smooth and really quiet. It's kind of crazy. We go back into the dealership and the dealer guy is like talking to us like, okay, so let's talk about how you're gonna buy this car. And I'm like, it's just like the weirdest interaction. So the guy talks to us about the financing. We get a price estimate and the trade-in, and we're like, okay, thank you. Like, we have nothing with us today. We weren't prepared at all because we were just wanting to test drive it. So then he brings in some other guy, and let me tell you, these YouTube videos telling you what to expect when you go to a dealership, watch them, because it was like, I was surprised. Like, it was pretty much the same, even though we weren't even intending on buying a car. So he brings in another guy who starts to talk to us. I don't even know who this guy was. I think it was his manager, and basically trying to convince us, but like low pressure, to buy this car because it's not going to be there forever. and they're not gonna hold it for me, but there will always be another car. And I'm like, yeah, I realize that. Like, this car might not be there by the end of the week, but then again, it might. So this guy is just like talking to us about like, it's not going to be there forever. We don't know how often we get in stock like this, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, okay, we are still totally unprepared. So we end up leaving because we were done being there and going to lunch. I don't know, man. I'm just torn. And now I'm talking to you about it at not even 5 in the morning. And I'm probably going to go watch more YouTube videos about this car, trying to decide if I even want it. Because honestly, do I want something else? Because if I don't, this is also what I'm struggling with. Thank you for listening. And I am sorry I look terrifying right now. No, I'm not sorry I look terrifying. I woke up like half an hour ago. Morning thoughts. Oh my gosh. I am so tired from all of the stress I have put myself through for no reason other than I don't know how not to stress about everything. My husband and I went car shopping for the first time ever on Monday of this week. I had taken a couple days off just to take some days off, and we thought it would be a good day to test drive a car. And I test drove a single car, and I feel like I missed an opportunity to buy it at the price that it was at because it is now gone 3 days later, which I fully knew going into the dealership that day to test drive the car. I wouldn't say I have like a dream car right now. My dream car is the one that I own, quite honestly. I love that car so much. And I didn't even realize I loved that car so much until I worried about losing it a couple of years ago. So anyway, today I finally decided with myself, you know what? It's gonna happen, whether it happens now or a little bit from now. And so I made the decision, and my husband looked at loan options. And when I came home and looked at the website, the vehicle was gone. So now I'm just sad. I'm sad, but a little bit relieved, because that means that I don't have to worry about buying it quickly because it's gone already. But then it also kind of confirmed with me, like, I want this car. Work was also just a lot today. So now I'm here talking to you about it. This is just going to be a big, long, rambly video of me complaining to myself about how I need to buy a car and now it's gone and blah, blah, blah. Privileged people problems, but I mean, it's like a privilege to own a car, but also a huge necessity. So now I don't know what to do with myself because I can't stress about deciding whether or not I want to buy this vehicle because it's not there anymore. I'm so tired. I should nap. What time is it? 7:16.